What is up, guys? Brian here, and today I'm going to make a little video for the ladies. Today we're going to be telling you ladies, no BS, no sugarcoating it, top things that guys like and top things that guys don't like, and what can get you canceled on a first date basis. So number one thing off the bat, if you could subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I guess I'd appreciate that. I actually wouldn't really necessarily not appreciate it, but I just suppose it's something that people say. So let's get started with number one. Now, off the bat, if you're on a first date with the guy for the very first time, you like the guy, you absolutely do not want to mention any sexual encounters with previous men. I've been on, like, not necessarily dates, but just like occurrences with a few girls, even like some friends, and they'll mention something like what they, I guess, is supposed to make the man's mind jealous. Essentially does the opposite. It kind of gives you the ick. It's almost gross because no other man wants to think about any other man. I think that kind of sums it up. Men don't get jealous necessarily about when you make stories about how you've had previous sexual encounters with other men. It's not like a nervous thing. It's more or less, you gross me out, now I don't want to talk to you kind of thing. Number two, and this one can be a little bit controversial. It's kind of like a back and forth kind of thing. Like, it's not necessary, but depending on who you are, and it also doesn't show like super heightened feminine kind of thing. It just really depends on how the context is brought up. But anyways, if like you're on it doesn't necessarily even have to be a date, you're just going out getting drinks or whatever. If he bought the drinks, or if he had like maybe first round or something, it's such a progressive, like, new community. I feel like in like a social kind of social setting that we have now, 2024. Say I buy the first round, automatically cool. But say she even just offered in a friendly way, like, oh, I got this next one. It's like, what? But admirable. Like, and then the guy can choose whether or not, I don't know, whatever his approach is, because he'll either accept and be pretty astonished, or he will admire it but deny your request because he does choose to still do it his chivalrous way, or whatever way he's been taught. But it's still pretty impressive, even if it was just an ice cream or something small. Even if it was just something small, it's admirable because it shows you're willing to just be a partner. Now the third thing, okay, girls completely not bad, right? But girl mindset isn't aware of a guy mindset in regards to availability and like potential mates. So like women per se, and I've heard this a good bit lately, women have this misconception that a lot of men, granted this is men, we know this, but they have this conception that men sleep around often and a lot, and that's just a thing, and it's really available at any given time. As that case may be true for like 5% of men, the reality is that for most men, and I don't even want to say 5, because we all know it's like 2%, the 2% maybe, and even then, the 2% of men that have that ability don't do that. It's just, anyways, whatever. But girls don't know that, And so they think that we have just as many opportunities as they do, and it's just simply not true. And so I'm not sure what side I'm on right here yet, but we're gonna figure it out. Because boys, you can kind of use this knowledge, but girls, if he is interested in you and shows physical interest, like comes up to you or comes up, initiates the interaction, most likely it took a good bit. And I don't know many dudes that just shoot a shot, walk, shoot a shot, turn, shoot a shot, and miss them all and just continue going in a bar or in a social setting, shooting and missing, shooting and missing, shooting and missing, shooting and missing until the ratio lines up in their favor. I don't know many dudes that do that. I'm sure there is a guy out there that has definitely tried it. I don't recommend it to any guy, but girls, what I'm getting at is that you're a lucky few. So that is a usually pretty isolated situation, which means if you like him, you don't have to necessarily wonder if he's interested or think the previous thing that I had said. And that's because, again, it's usually a pretty isolated situation that he's going to. Now, if he's walking up to you, most likely he likes you and you should go for it. In person, at least, it's very easy if you were on an app like Tinder or Bumble to shoot at everything, sure. But this is like real men we're talking about here, girls. Like real social setting, like real. It just takes so much energy, like it takes too much thought and also like chemical responses in your body when it comes to asking a girl that you don't know and like making that encounter. It takes a lot of, it's just the chances of him doing that to another girl right before he just came to see you, probably very slim. Because like I said, it's already pretty nerve-wracking in general being a straight guy coming up to one girl, but now at another girl and another girl, you'd probably have to be a psychopath. That's basically it. Yeah, it's just real, it's nerve-wracking, it's a lot of fear, like not fear, but really like hot flashes through your body, just in general. Man, just speaking of one girl, so anyways, a guy comes up to you, girls, it probably took a lot, is all I'm saying. It's probably taking a lot, and depending on how smooth he is, it probably has taken a lot for him to get there. So you decide if the juice is worth the squeeze ultimately, but I'm just saying that I guess find it as a compliment because you are truly fascinating to this guy if he's speaking to you, because it takes a lot of confidence and it doesn't happen often. So the odds of him doing this 2 times before he came out to you or 3 times after you, very rare, very slim chance, unless it's a prank or he's actually just doing it for clout or some YouTube video. But that's the reality behind things. So if you choose and you're interested, great. But that's a telltale sign to know if a guy is into you, and just a little bit into a guy's world in regards to that chemistry in between a social interaction in a man and a woman that don't know each other. That's all I got for you guys today. So that's 3 different things right there about guys in the dating world. I'm not sure exactly what the intro thesis of this conversation was, but I did know I was going to tell you basically 3 things about guys in the dating world, and those are it right there. So take those out into the world, use them as you may see fit. If this information helps you, great. If it didn't and you already knew this, let me know. just don't do it rudely because it may actually hurt my feelings. I just won't admit it, much less publicly. But I am soft. So have fun, use that information as you will. If you found it useful, let me know. If you didn't, let me know in a also nice fashion. Take it easy, guys. So yeah, this is just another Brian video. See you on the next one.